See, I feel like some of you may be trying, especially since you're in this leadership position, some of you may be trying to appease, to keep the peace somehow. Honestly, Ophiuchus, all I really want to say to you right now, the biggest message here is let your power and authority speak for itself. Let your work ethic speak for itself. Let your balanced mindset of fairness and reciprocity speak for itself. I really feel like whomever this other person is, they are going to dig their own grave. You really don't have to do anything about it. Hey there, Ophiuchus. Welcome to Divine Conversations. My name is Eric. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It is very nice to meet you. And if you are returning, what is up, guys? So welcome to March of 2021. Yes, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I could be speaking to a cross-watcher here. Yeah, so even though I may be narrating the story or the energies one way, also keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, all right? So please just take it as it resonates, leave what doesn't. Do not try to fit something that does not fit naturally into your situation, right? Don't do it. It'll just be confusing. So if you are wondering, I am available for personal readings. I have in the description box, I have listed a number of the readings that I offer along with my email address. So read through that and then shoot me an email at divineconversations2711@gmail.com and I'll get you all booked and set up. Also, if you are vibing with me as a reader and you would like some more content, I highly recommend that you check me out over on Patreon, patreon.com/divineconversations. That link can also be found in the description box below. Over on Patreon, I do daily readings. We also have bi-weekly twin flame mirror readings and also bi-weekly inner masculine and inner feminine readings that help us get a glimpse as to what is going on with the inner masculine and inner feminine energies within us so that we can help balance and integrate those energies further because we all have masculine and feminine energy within. Yeah? All right, kids. So for this month, we do have St. Patrick's Day this month. Yay. So because of that, I was influenced to use the Fairy Forest deck for Oracle guidance to close out the reading. And then we will be using the Mystical Manga Tarot deck this month to get our messages. Yes? Okay, Ophiuchus, let's get into this here for you. So I feel like you're going through the process right now of developing what I want to say is I feel like you're starting a new business venture somehow. Either this is you being an entrepreneur and working on something on your own, starting a new business or a creative project or something on your own, or you could be working with other people, okay? First card we have in your pre-shuffle here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I just feel like this is an element of needing to get something or trying to get something off the ground. That's what I'm hearing. And with that, you have the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. So this is that element of either, teamwork, working with other people, or starting a new business, entrepreneurship. The Three of Pentacles can also represent self-mastery, okay? So maybe that's what you're working on here, but I really feel like this is more of a business or a business venture or a project. Now, this could also be something that you're working on at your job. Like you could be employed somewhere and you have a team of individuals that are working together to develop something, to start something new, to get something off the ground. So just take it as it resonates, okay? However, there are some difficulties here. I don't feel like they're major difficulties, okay? You could have individuals butting heads right now, trying to get their opinion in. There could be, I am kind of hearing there could be an element of someone trying to one-up the other person. Or if this is a group situation, I kind of feel like while you're supposed to be working together, somehow for some of you here, this kind of feels like you're having trouble doing that. Or it really just kind of feels like there's one person in the group that's kind of like what I'm hearing is butting heads with everybody else. Okay, I kind of feel like there's an individual that's part of the group that's being selfish or trying to get their ideas in there or trying to run the show. It's kind of what I'm saying, what I'm feeling, and yet you guys are supposed to be working together, okay? You do have, following that, you have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, but then the Knight of Pentacles. I just feel like whatever it is you're going through here, Ophiuchus, you're going to be able to overcome the situation. Keep in mind that communication is key, especially when you're working with a group of people. Communication is key, okay? This Knight of Pentacles energy is very encouraging, all right? I do feel like whatever it is you're working towards here, slowly but surely you're going to be able to work this out. It's just a process. It's just, you just have to take the time to go through it and do the work. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. All right, and so there's that element that I'm getting in terms of like people butting heads, one-upmanship, and all that stuff. However, I just feel like I do feel like this is going to work out, Ophiuchus. Okay, so whatever this is for you, I do feel like this is going to work out. You just have to take the time to get through it. Okay, to go through the process, go step by step, make sure that you're consistent, making sure that, also make sure that, you know, you have all your ducks in a row, you're dotting your T's, you're crossing your T's, you're dotting your I's. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming out right now. So I feel like in terms of this project, this whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground, you may have to reanalyze your approach here. Maybe that's why this Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. You're having trouble getting something off the ground, and you're needing to just, I feel like you're needing to analyze your process here and figure out what is going wrong, or figure out what is causing this hiccup or causing something to have trouble getting started. Okay. All right, I'm going to give this one more clearing shuffle, and then we'll get into the rest of the reading for you for the month. Yeah? All right, Ophiuchus, let's get into this here and see what we have for you. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Ophiuchans at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve their highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please give us clear and accurate representation of the general energies for Ophiuchus for the month of March of 2021. Thank you so very much, Spirit. All right, Ophiuchus, let's get into this here. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles for you, yeah? 1. This is 2. For Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of March of 2021. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, March of 2021. Let's cut the deck here. Boop. All right. Overall energy for you, Ophiuchus. I'm starting you off with the Emperor. Okay. So I'm getting very much... Ooh, and it is starting to rain, you guys. Okay, so I'm getting an energy, Ophiuchus, of you being in the driver's seat. And I'm hearing with this... I'm just noticing how, like, I'm getting distracted. I'm hearing leader of the pack for you, Ophiuchus. And if you are in a business or a team element or like something like that, I feel like you might be either the leader of the pack, you might be the, in leading the group. I also kind of feel like you have some sort of authority here, Ophiuchus. And if there's somebody in the group that's making the situation difficult, it's almost as if they're trying to steal your thunder. I feel in some cases they may even be trying to what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like they're trying to hold some sort of authority over you, and yet you're the one with the authority. Now again, the roles can be reversed here, but that's kind of what I'm feeling from this Emperor energy. And it's not from a place of being selfish or being egotistical. I just feel like you have the authority here. Somebody has the authority here, and the other person or somebody else is trying to one-up them, maybe even trying to discredit discredit who is ever in this emperor state, this emperor energy. I just feel like you have the proper authority here. And there's no, and it's not like, it's not an egotistical thing, this, that, and the third. It's because you have the knowledge, is basically what I want to say. Underneath the emperor is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so what this is saying to me here, Ophiuchus, is like, look, there are no arguments here. There are no buts about it. I have the knowledge. I have the know-how. I have the authority here. Okay, underneath the Queen of Swords is the Ace of Wands. And then underneath the Ace of Wands is the Devil. And in some cases, Ophiuchus, I kind of feel like either you or maybe whomever is in this emperor energy, you may be the one that wanted to start this to begin with. You may be the one that was like, that had the idea that said, let's get this off the ground. You put a team together, and now somebody in the team is trying to overthrow you. It's almost trying to act like they know better when they don't necessarily. I'm not trying to discredit that person either. It's just that the fact of the matter is that somebody here is in control, or somebody is in the leader's position, and the other and somebody here has the wherewithal, has the know-how, has the drive, has the passion, whatnot, whatever, even wanted to start the situation, and now somebody else that has been brought in is trying to overthrow the leader. Okay. Let's get into the rest of this here. First set of surrounding energies for you, Ophiuchus. Oh, before I go any further, the Devil energy at the bottom of the deck is also saying to me that you're basically stuck with this person, or you're confined with, or you're matched up with this person, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Whether it is this person has been put on your team, if this is a business situation and you didn't have control over who the team was, you're stuck with them. Or you hired them, or you brought them onto the team, and now it's like, well, shit. Now their true colors are being shown, or whatnot, whatever, and now I'm stuck with this individual and I have to just work with it. All right. First set of surrounding energies for you, Ophiuchus, in the first half of your reading. You have the Three of Swords. Ooh. I'm hearing lying, backstabbing, and cheating. I kind of, this might, okay, so if this really is a group situation, like a group project, this kind of now feels like this person that may be trying to overthrow or usurp some sort of power might have been a friend of yours. Might have been someone that you thought, hey, it would be really cool to work with this person. We vibe together so well. We can really do this work. We could do this together. We can make this a team effort. And now they're not being a team player. And it almost feels like you're being stabbed in the back. Three of Swords is coupled with Temperance, though. Okay. I mean, the first thing I want to say, Ophiuchus, is that you might need to be patient here. I kind of want to say don't take this so personally. I kind of feel like you need to be patient because ultimately things are going to work out. You need to just allow the situation to balance out. And yet I don't know how I feel about that. And maybe it's because I'm picking up on your energy here. But I really don't know how I feel about that. But you know what I mean? But ultimately, I feel like what the universe is telling you right now, Ophiuchus, is that you just have to be patient. I kind of want to say just let the situation play out a little bit more. Okay? Because ultimately, I feel like there may be some justice that comes around that helps to balance the situation. You're just not aware of it yet. That's what I just heard. Okay? Second set of surrounding energies for you, Ophiuchus, in the first half. In the first half of your reading. It's the Nine of Pentacles. And here, to me, this is just saying to stand your ground, stand firm, all right? If somebody is trying to discredit you, or someone is trying to take your power or usurp some sort of power or something like that, I feel like, especially, again, why the universe is saying with this Temperance energy, just be patient, continue to stand on your own. Continue to stand your ground, continue to move forward, continue to be the individual that you are, the leader that you are, I want to say. All right? What this Nine of Pentacles is saying for you right now is you really don't have to do anything than allow yourself to be the person that you are. Allow yourself to be the leader that you are. Allow yourself to stand in your power. Because I kind of want to say you're right here. And it's not really about what's right or wrong, okay? Ultimately, it really isn't. Because the truth will, this might be a cliche, but the truth will set you free, all right? The truth will speak for itself. Your power, your authority, your ability to stand in this position will speak for itself, regardless as to what anyone else does, okay? 9 of Pentacles is coupled with the 8 of Cups. This person might leave the group. I'm really getting an ego battle with this, especially with the 5 of Wands that was at the bottom of the deck, in the pre-shuffle. I'm getting a pretty strong ego battle, and I'm getting that you don't really need to do anything other than stand in your power. For whomever is in the Emperor energy, you are the authority here. And it's not because you're better than anybody else. It's because you are prepared for this. You have the wherewithal. You have the know-how. You have the knowledge. And someone may be coming through trying to discredit you. But you don't have to worry about that. Let your power, let your authority speak for itself. And ultimately, maybe you'll be able to leave this behind and continue on as a team or a group, or the individual that's causing so much trouble may just walk away altogether. I just heard you may not even have to fire them, or you may not even have to remove them from the group. They may remove themselves. But that's because of their ego, okay? Not yours. Your challenge here, Ophiuchus, in the first half of your reading is the Queen of Pentacles. See, I feel like some of you may be trying, especially since you're in this leadership position, some of you may be trying to appease, to keep the peace somehow. I'm feeling specifically that some of you may recognize or think or maybe under the belief that if there's this unrest in the group, it's somehow going to negatively affect or negatively affect you or shine a negative light on you. But that's not completely the case. Again, I really feel like you need to allow your power and authority to speak for itself. And what the challenge of the Queen of Pentacles here is to honor your own self-worth. You don't have to stoop down to their level. You don't have to kowtow to them. You know, the Queen of Pentacles here is an individual that's like, okay, I know my worth and I am willing to be here and do this and work with us and give and provide to this situation, but I'm not going to overgive, and I'm not going to stoop down. I'm not going to diminish myself just because somebody has a case of the ass and wants to be a dick. Not going to do it. Honestly, Ophiuchus, all I really want to say to you right now, the biggest message here is let your power and authority speak for itself. Let your work ethic speak for itself. Let your balanced mindset of fairness and reciprocity speak for itself. I really feel like whomever this other person is, they are going to dig their own grave. You really don't have to do anything about it. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is coupled with, all right, the Queen of Cups. See, I do feel like somebody here is really trying to be compassionate and accommodating. But ultimately, you can still be compassionate and accommodating while still holding boundaries. Still standing firm in the knowledge of who you are and what it is you bring to the table. Okay? You do not have to allow somebody to discredit you and then overcompensate for that. I don't know where this is coming from, but in some cases, that actually might be the motive. Someone may be acting in a malicious way to try and sabotage you. I don't want to create undue fear or undue suspicion or paranoia, but that's quite possible. Okay. I feel like ultimately the lesson here, Ophiuchus, is for you to learn how to be compassionate yet firm. That's definitely who the Queen of Pentacles is, okay? Closing message or potential outcome, Ophiuchus, for the first half of your reading, you have the 10 of Swords. Honestly, Ophiuchus, all I have to say is somebody is digging their own grave. Ten of Swords is coupled with strength. This is you, Ophiuchus, or whomever is in this Emperor energy. This is who you need to be right now. You need to be strong, okay? Because ultimately, this is going to come to an end. I kind of feel like if this is a partnership, you need to just be strong and persevere, because ultimately, it's going to come to an end. Somehow, some way, it's going to come to an end. Okay. All right. Let's get into the second half of your reading here, Ophiuchus. First set of surrounding energies, you have the Four of Wands. This is good. I do feel like whatever this situation is for you, Ophiuchus, you do have a strong, solid foundation. I don't know why it's coming through this way. It doesn't have to be a team. It doesn't have to be this specifically. However, the whole theme of this reading, or the message of this reading, is being focused through the lens of some sort of teamwork or some sort of team element. Okay, and so within this situation, no, that could just be figurative. Just take it as it resonates for you. But within this situation, I feel like ultimately there is a good, solid, strong foundation, and that there's just somebody here throwing a wrench into the situation. Okay, so ultimately this is going to work out, but you do have to keep in mind and remember that no matter what is happening, there is a solid foundation here. All right, and that could just be a solid foundation within yourself. This Four of Wands is just supporting the fact that somebody is truly the authority here, and it's not because they're better than anybody else. It's just because they have the knowledge, the experience, the know-how, the wherewithal. They have that within them already to lead this pack, to lead this group. This Four of Wands just feels like confirmation or a reminder that you do have a solid foundation here. Four of Wands is coupled with the Five of Wands, though. There's that conflict. Again, you have a solid foundation to build on here, and yet somebody doesn't necessarily agree. I don't know why. I really don't know why, Ophiuchus. Other than the fact that it's their ego getting in the way, thinking that they know better, when unfortunately they don't. And I don't want to discredit that person either, but I just can't help but feel like this is a big old ego battle. Okay. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Ophiuchus, in the second half of your reading, you have the Tower. And I'm not gonna lie, yo, I literally just heard somebody's about to get their ass handed to them. It's not who's in this Emperor energy. This person could end up losing their position in this group, or quite frankly, could end up losing their job altogether. The Tower is coupled with the Five of Pentacles. All I want to say is, had you just played nice, had you just like worked with the group, had you just like went with the flow, instead of trying to butt in and put your own spin on things, or like put your 2 cents in thinking that you know better, had you just gone with the flow, you wouldn't be in this energy right here, right now. Five of Pentacles, basically asked out. You wouldn't have. If you had just been a team player, you wouldn't have been asked out. But now here you go, all of a sudden, now the Tower's coming down and you're all woe is me and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop and all that shit. Oh, please have mercy on me. But bitch, it's too late for that now. I'm literally hearing you did this to your own self. You dug your own grave, honey. We can't go back now. What's done is done. Your challenge, Ophiuchus, in the second half of your reading is the Knight of Swords. Aggression. Be careful. I feel like this might be coming from the other person, because now that their ass is being shown, now they're going to get aggressive and try and fight and try and make up all kinds of bullshit to get you even more discredited. But I really just feel like it's only going to make them look worse. The Knight of Swords is coupled with The Four of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Don't let the aggression get the best of you. And you might be, if you or whomever's in this Emperor energy, y'all might be real pissed. I don't blame you. You might be real pissed. Because not only did this maybe create a setback for you, but it's just a headache that you don't need. Especially if this is a friend. Especially if this is somebody that you specifically was like, I want you on this team, or I want to work with you on this. Honey, don't let the aggression get the best of you. All right? Keep your high ground. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Ophiuchus, in the second half of your reading. You've got the Three of Wands. Okay. So ultimately, I see this working out, and you'll be able to regroup or recoup and whatnot, whatever, and get back onto the path. Get back to focused on what it is you desire here, what it is that you even set out to create here. Ace of Wands is overall energy. Three of Wands is the closing message, potential outcome. First half of that in the second half of your reading, okay? So ultimately what this Three of Wands is saying to me is the path will be clear, everything will be okay, everything will settle down, and you'll be able to get back to your momentum or get back to where it is you're trying to go. Three of Wands is coupled with the High Priestess. And now the High Priestess is saying, you may not recognize it, you may not realize it right now, but there is a higher purpose to what it is you're dealing with right now. And I'm not even getting enough information to be able to pinpoint that for you. You're going to need to pinpoint that for yourself. But ultimately also, and this is why this Temperance energy is here in the first set of surrounding energies in the first half of your reading, is because ultimately this is meant to happen for a reason. There is a lesson here for you, for them, for everybody involved, quite frankly. And so you're not necessarily going to know what it is right now, but ultimately, should you continue moving forward, you'll get it. You'll see the lesson for what it truly is. Okay? All right. Let's get your closing oracle guidance here, Ophiuchus. 5 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. For Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of March of 2021. Closing oracle guidance, please, Spirit. This is 4. And this is 5. All right. Closing oracle guidance, please, Spirit. For Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Venus for the month of March of 2021. Okay. We have card number 25. The Weaver. Fate. Destiny. Weird. I hope, yeah, that's how you pronounce that, right? It's weird, W-Y-R-D, not like weird, W-E-I-R-D, right? All right. Here we go. You have inherited aspects of your family's honor and weird. Note, weird is an ancient magical philosophy. Weird is also the root of the modern word weird, as in W-E-I-R-D. Right, okay, cool. And it is both personal and global, and perhaps even beyond that, it is galactic. Every single thing in the world, seen and unseen, is connected and can have influence on one on the other, in an infinite series of variations and patterns. Your choices and actions, your thoughts and words are important. They have impact, they have meaning, and they are part of the creation of the world our children will inherit. Inherit. That was a definition of weird, yeah? So, you have inherited aspects of your family's honor and weird. The actions of your ancestors have a ripple effect on your life, and you have worked through some of this impact with strength and nobility. There may be more work to do yet. You have free will, and you also have a destiny, and the two dance together and form a pattern that is unique to you, and this is your contribution to the web of weird. Every action has an impact. Every choice will create results that are impossible to see now. So consider the choices before you and choose what is for the highest good of all. Choose what is for the highest good of all, what is most honorable and beyond the personal. Ask no person to give up their personal honor to further your own ambitions. Consider the impact of your choices into the future, and consider the ancestors and what they would feel about your choices. You shall now choose well, for you are weaving the world that was, weaving the present moment, and weaving the world that shall be. What happens to one of us in our community, town, family, happens to us all. Every act vibrates through this universe and on this great energetic web. And we are, in every moment, with every word and thought and deed, contributing to this great grid of energy. All right, Ophiuchus, so there you have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, if you'd like a personal reading, I am available for those. Just check the description box below. And also, I highly recommend that you guys check me out on Patreon, yeah? But with that said, I hope you have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of April. Yep. Take care. Mwah. Bye.